All right, we're back for another episode of Live from Ox City with Greg and Drew. We were just getting into something right before we clicked on here because I saw a super Oxnard thing today, and I tried to capture the moment. I did capture the moment, and I'm gonna send it to you right now, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to. Let me just send it over here. What's your number? Can you say it out loud?
On air? Yeah, 805 555
555 555. So I'm sitting at the stoplight, and this van rolls up, Astro van. I don't know what year. I'm gonna say maybe like a '97. Mid to late '90s. Rolls up, and I see pretty shiny rims. And at first I was wondering if they were spinning. That was my first thought. But they weren't spinning. But they were nice, big, shiny rims on the Astro Man, which you can see in the picture.
Yeah, you can see it literally on Oxnard Boulevard. It's literally right underneath the Oxnard Boulevard sign.
Is it really?
Yeah, you didn't see. You took the
No,
picture.
I didn't even look. I didn't look. Oh my god!
It's literally right underneath Oxnard Boulevard sign. It's like the most Oxnard picture. That's crazy.
Man, I thought this was a trash picture too.
No, it's like you're a photographer now.
This is an album cover.
Yeah. Good Kid, Ox City. What made you take that picture?
I just, man, it's been a while since I've seen one. I think
Rims.
Well, on one of those.
On like the rims don't the amount of rim ratio cost per car ratio wasn't.
Yeah, it's lopsided or top heavy.
So what kind of were they the rims that stay parallel, like they don't move? Remember
you mean
those
the ones
rims
that don't spin? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, but the ones that don't spin, but as the wheel spins around it.
As the wheel spins, they're just staying.
Yeah, isn't it like a reverse spinner or something like some?
Oh, I think
some kind of like opposite.
Something, but I just remember the ones that it looked like the car was like flying.
Yeah.
And then, and then obviously you had the spinners, and then you just have the regular rims.
But this combo in particular, the Astro van with the rims, for some reason that has been super popular.
Yeah, that's true.
In Oxnard. You see Wind Stars, like a Ford Wind Star. That's another one that you see. Any kind of late '90s van.
Yeah, well, I guess like the new one is the Forgiato. I don't know if you're into cars. I'm not into cars at all.
A what?
The wheels, they're like they're the new car wheel craze, I guess.
It's a type of
Forgiato. I think they're wheels. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, are they cheap?
No.
Do they spin?
If rappers say it in rap verses, it's not cheap.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that they're saying it in rap verses.
Yeah. You might. The cool name for it is 4Gs. You might have heard that. But what's the craziest like car or thing on wheels you've seen driving around the city?
I think it's. I only got one thing comes to mind. It's a DeLorean.
Okay, I've seen a DeLorean before.
You've seen it before?
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen it driving around Oxnard for years.
Yeah, me too. That's actually the car that I'm not a car person, but that's the car that I wanted.
Wow.
Like when I was little, like, man, I want a DeLorean. It's cool.
That's a surprise.
'Cause
That's definitely a surprise to me.
I I just want to go 88 miles per hour
I thought it
on
would
it.
have been. Yeah, I thought going 88 would be too much for you. You know,
Oh yeah,
like I thought you would
yeah,
be the
80.
only person to have a DeLorean, but be like, I'm not trying to go over 87. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, oh, so you thought I was just too scared to go back in
not too
time?
scared, but it's too much, doing too much.
Like the
I mean,
speed?
you don't even watch Game of Thrones because the Where
Oh,
Art Thou?
wow. Whoa, whoa. You can't compare Back to the Future to Game of Thrones.
I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying, like, you don't even mess with like just the, you know, my night tis of thee.
I Yeah, I'm not that's nothing like that. That's nothing like that has nothing to do with that.
But how are you gonna go back in time if like they're gonna be like that if you go back in time, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, you thought I was no. Okay, so nah, I thought it would just be cool. I wasn't taking it that far. I wasn't taking it that far. Uh, yeah, no. I was saying like it'd just be cool. I mean, the same car that Marty McFly had. That's all. But have you seen the dude? I don't know if yeah, I think it's an Oxnard. The Pepperoni. What is it like a Ferrari or something? Have you seen that Corvette or
The
something?
pepperoni Ferrari?
It's
No, I haven't seen it.
it. You've never seen that car?
The
It's like the
pepperoni
owner.
Ferrari?
Yes, it's the paint job is Pepperoni's. He's like the owner of um like Pizza Man Dan's or
Oh.
one of those types of
No, all
restaurants.
I've seen is a pizza man. I've seen a pizza man Dan truck.
No. This is it's a car. You could probably Google it actually. I don't know if you could Google it though, but you
No, I'm
probably
gonna
find it
Google pepperoni
on it.
Ferrari for sure right now.
Pepperoni Oxnard car. I've definitely seen it like multiple times. The paint job is a pattern of pepperoni of a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
that's
seen that vehicle driving
you
around.
haven't
No,
seen that one?
no.
You would have remembered?
I feel like I would have, but it's
Yeah.
out here
Yeah,
somewhere in
that
Oxnard,
it's
apparently.
100%. Yeah, I don't want to give locations of where
Where you
cuz I don't
saw it?
want to. Yeah, cuz I've seen it in you know, in specific parts of the city like
Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
Um yeah, that's
that's.
pretty much the only car crazy. Have you ever seen like a Bentley or like a Rolls Royce or something like that? I have.
I
I've
think
seen
I
actually.
have, and then
Just now that I think about it,
I'm pretty sure I've seen something like maybe not a Bentley, but I don't know if
I've
I've
seen a
seen a
Rolls
Bentley
Royce. I've seen a Rolls Royce Bentley
in Oxnard,
in Oxnard. Yep. Yeah.
in a nice part of Oxnard.
Yes. And I think you might have been with me too. So that memory.
Yeah, it's not good.
Uh,
Um, yeah, one day I'd like to own some kind of wild car that people knew it was me. You know, like obviously the Batmobile would be cool to own. You know, but
which one?
the 1990s Batman one.
Okay. I mean I don't know like the years and timeline, but I, there was one that was like a tank, and it was kind of trash.
Um, I like that one was cool. Um, I was not excited about that when they announced or when they gave information out about what it was going to look like. Because it looked like a tank, and I just thought it's stupid. Like Batman doesn't drive a tank. You know, usually doesn't drive a tank. But then I saw the movie, and I was all about it. No.
No. No.
You didn't like
No,
it?
because it's not a car. It's not a car. It's a tank.
So what? What's the matter?
I mean, it's not. That's not what. That's not a car. First
Why
of all,
does it
that's not
have to
what.
be a car? It's the Batmobile, not the Bat car.
Yeah, but it's always been a. It's always been a car.
Oh wow. Okay, so if Batman ends up being black, are you gonna say Batman's always been white? Are you that guy?
Has he ever been black in the comics?
I don't know. I kind of am that guy though. Black Batman would be totally weird.
If he was black in the comics, I'm cool. But if he was never black in the comics, no. Like, why are you gonna
Yeah,
change
no.
it up? It's based on the comics.
Yeah, you know they're trying to do that with Superman, but I think there has been a black Superman in the comics. I don't know if there's been a black Batman though.
Right.
Tell you what, there's a black
I
Batman character in that Invincible show, that cartoon. Like,
Oh, see, that's way too. You're going. The layers are crazy.
what do you mean?
Invincible?
That show, the cartoon show on Amazon. All the
Yeah.
Live from Ox City animated cartoon heads will know what I'm talking about.
That's also subscribed to Amazon.
Yeah, well, everybody subscribed to Amazon. What do you mean?
All right.
Oh,
Everyone.
not
Okay.
you. Only when you
I
order a
don't.
package or order something.
I don't know that many people that subscribe to Amazon. You can order packages from Amazon without subscribing to Amazon.
So you can have you can have Amazon this.
I think so.
You don't know.
I just ordered something from Amazon. I don't think I have it.
You don't have the
I
video?
don't think I subscribe. No, I don't have the video.
Wait, so you're the only person who ordered something from Amazon without a membership? You're just like,
I think
"Hi
I
Amazon,
I
I'll
don't,
take one package, please."
wait. I have okay, so I have the app Amazon, and I ordered things. Does that mean I have like a subscriber?
I think you have to have a membership to be ordering things, right?
I don't see them taking no money out of my
Oh, it's you're just
thing.
ordering things for free? What do you mean?
No, yeah, no, you pay for them. You pay for the stuff. You pay for like okay, so it's a box of chocolates is $20. Like you
A
pay
box
that
of
20 bucks
chocolates?
subscription
Forrest
in
Gump?
that.
What do you?
I'm saying you buy something and it's a certain amount, and then you pay your little shipping fee or whatever, and that's all. I didn't pay. I don't pay like a monthly subscription,
Oh wow.
or they forgot to charge me all these times. I don't know. But anyways, I don't. Yeah, Invincibles. What were you saying?
All right. Well, damn. It's a great animated show.
All right.
Yeah, to
It's
all
a
the
superhero
to
thing
all
or
the
something?
people who own Amazon out there and have Amazon Prime Video, Invincible is a animated series. I think it's the same people who did the Batman the animated series, but they do it on Amazon and they don't have any limits.
Aha.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, you're picking it up. But they do it on
Always
Amazon,
lead back.
and then they don't have they don't have training wheels like if they did like adults or whatever comedy or a Cartoon Network. That's what it was. So this cartoon is very violent.
Mm. Oh, so you're saying they're behind that paywall, so they don't have to like. What are
Well,
you
with the
saying exactly?
with the streaming services, you don't have to do like a PG-13
Oh yeah.
type of
Okay, I
thing.
got you.
Like you
Right,
can do
right.
an animated film and make it graphic.
Yeah, it's not network television or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm telling you, this show Invincible. If you have Amazon Prime Video, check it out. In other related news, are you familiar with Injustice? The DC story.
No,
comic story.
no. What's it? Is it a superhero person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Is it a female?
no. Injustice is a series.
Oh, okay.
It's where basically like there's like Civil War for Marvel. How there's two sides. Everybody ends up taking
Mm-hmm.
two different sides. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I saw that.
So same thing. Injustice has DC has their same little version, and they announced
Oh.
they're making a movie, an animated movie.
All right. Next. Wait, DC. Why do man? Okay.
Their
It's gonna
animated
be like a
movies are great. Their animated
who?
movies are better than
Their actual
their
movies?
yeah
Their
their actual
real
movies. I don't know why, but they are. And
I'll take
I
your
just
word
started
for it. I
reading
can't.
that graphic novel, Injustice,
Okay.
the whole thing. I just started reading it this past week, so I'm like, I was already kind of getting into it, and then they announced that they're going to make the movie for it. So
Oh, sure. Okay. Right on time.
yeah, so enough time for you to read the comic and play the video games and to get up to speed on it for when the movie comes out, for when the animated movie comes out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I can't do the animated movies.
Yeah. So nothing animated, like no movies, no shorts, like no. Um,
I mean, I like when I was little. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I
I'm
get
trying to
it.
think of like a. I'm trying to think of like an animated movie that I've recently seen. Like I didn't see. I didn't even see that one. What was the one on HBO or whatever, or Disney Plus? What was that one that just came out that everyone was talking about? It's like,
Like cartoon animated or the
yeah, cartoon or
Frozen.
Pixar type. Frozen, yeah.
Oh, for real? That was right.
Yeah, that was the one everyone was talking about, right?
Yeah,
Like
that
maybe
was.
like 6 months ago.
No, I think that was like 10 years ago.
What was the one that just came out? It recently came out. So it was like everyone. It was about it. It had like a deeper meaning and all this. I
Hamilton.
forget. It was about purgatory or something. Am I tripping? It was
Purgatory. What?
man. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
Man, I wish. Too bad we don't have like a radio call-in thing because somebody's got to know what that means. If not, I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
Soul.
Oh, okay. That's the animated Pixar thing.
Exactly. And it was about like purgatory, right? I didn't see it.
I
So
don't
I
know.
can't. Okay. So whatever. Yeah, I didn't see that one. It was like Jamie Foxx was a part of it. I forget who
Oh
else.
no,
But yeah, it was a popular movie.
I like the animated movies because there's no budget or there is a budget, but the stuff that they would take out of like a regular movie because of the budget, they don't for an animated movie. Like uh, in that Invincible show, there's like a big battle every episode. Like in a movie or a show, like you can't do that every episode because it costs too much money. You can't be blowing shit up every time, you know.
Yeah.
So you can like you don't have those limitations. You don't have like the limitations of how people move or what they can do, all that stuff. So I think that's why doing comic book stuff or superhero whatever in that kind of art form, it works because it's a lot easier to because it's hard to make it look real if you're doing a movie, you know, and it's
Yeah, I wouldn't.
expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Or else more people would do it in the movies. But I don't know. I'm not super embedded into like budgets of filmmaking and all
Yeah.
that.
No, yeah, I get it. The other film thing, well, I guess it's DC related, but that Henry Cavill, the Superman dude, I think got casted. I'm pretty sure officially as Highlander, which I haven't seen Highlander. I haven't. I'm not super familiar with it, but I feel like that's a different genre of not of superhero, but of like action dude. You know, like where you have like Highlander, Conan,
What
Sylvester
was the
Stallone,
other
like
one?
Rambo. You know, all like the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stupid Sylvester Stallone. Um,
Hercules.
what did one of them do? Hercules?
I don't know. When I think of that, I think of Hercules
I
too.
mean, I think The
Kevin
Rock did
Sorbo.
Hercules, but you know, like you know that category, like those.
I think of Xena, Warrior Princess.
Yeah,
That's in there?
in the category, I think so.
Okay.
But you know, like I don't know, it's a different kind of thing, but
It's like the B list
it is kind of.
superhero.
It's kind of like
That's why I can't really get with
it's
it.
like where does it
It's
fit
like
in?
I
You
don't
know?
really have that much powers. I'm gonna try really hard though, guys. it's it's like I have this really cool sword that lights up, but I can't really. I'm not that good with using it. And I was related to someone who had
Ah,
superpowers, but I'm just regular.
and I don't
So
speak English
hopefully
that
we
well.
win. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's kind of it's like the B list. They're like
yeah,
they're in the G League.
yeah, yeah.
They're trying for a 10-day contract for the Justice League and Avengers and all that.
So then, who would it be? You think like Highlander, Conan, right? Conan the Barbarian.
I don't know what Highlander does.
I don't know if Highlander has like superpowers or if he's just like a Scottish guy or I don't know. But
I'm assuming he fights battles on like mountains and stuff
I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's supposed to like I think it's
and
like
hilltops.
the Scottish Highlands. So he's like
Okay.
riding around on a horse up in the hills of Scotland, some doing, you know, that. But I don't know. I don't know if he's like a superpower guy. And then
Yeah, I don't.
Conan is like just Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he's just buff.
Yeah, Conan the like adventurer or something like that. Conan
The
the Destroyer.
barbarian.
Oh yeah,
The destroyer.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't know about him either. Does he? What is he? He's just like another sword guy, right?
I think so. I don't know why I keep thinking that he's a Thundercat. Like that's confusing me right now. I think maybe because of the cover of the movie is the same looking.
Yeah, I don't
But you
know.
know, like
I'm
or
not too.
Predator, you know, where is that Predator and
Well, that's different.
yeah, I guess so because that's like a horror thing.
It's like a sci-fi horror movie
What do you
thing.
think?
We always get into this conversation.
You think Ghostbusters would be on the B list?
Uh, it's its own thing. No, it lives in its own little world. It's like a comedy and all this,
Like
isn't it?
Ghostbusters would be the opening act for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, I could see that. I could see something like that. Yeah, yeah. They're the comedian that gets a couple LOLs.
Yeah, yeah.
And, yeah,
Where do
they
you
warm
think?
up. They got 15 minutes set.
Where do you think the Three Ninjas fall in the?
They don't. They don't. They don't fall in it. Did you see that? The whatever it's called, 9, fast, fast car 9, Fast and the Furious of the
Yeah,
fate of the world.
chapter installment
Yeah,
uh, part.
Tokyo.
9.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that Vin Diesel
It's like
is
a
like
It's a DJ Khaled album of car movies. That's what it is. Of car
something
action adventure movies.
that's been released way too many times, and nobody knows
Pause.
why anybody keeps buying it.
I mean, I was trying to figure that. I haven't seen one. Actually, I have seen maybe 10 minutes of the first one
You
when
never
it
saw the
first came
first
out.
one? No, you never saw the.
I wasn't into. I'm not
Yeah.
like
I mean, I saw
like
the
some of
first one.
these
And I've seen the
Torque and
first
all
one.
these car movies. Yeah, I just not into it.
Like
I'm just not into it.
the first one was fine, and then I think I saw the second one. I don't remember the second one. I couldn't tell you what happens in it, but after that, I was like, okay, that's enough. I think 3 is the Tokyo Drift, but
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. And then from what it sounds like, people keep dying and coming back, and then like The Rock shows up and he's somebody's brother, and then John Cena shows up and like,
Yeah, they're just trying to accumulate all these people. I saw that Cardi B was in it.
mm.
Like they're just every name person. They're just, all right, yeah, throw him in there. Uh, Jin, he's an Asian rapper. Throw him in there.
But at this
Ludacris,
point,
throw him in there. Tyrese, throw him in there.
Tyrese's been feeding his family off of Fast and Furious
Oh, I
off of Fast
bet.
and Furious and Transformers.
Oh
He's
yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
he's
He's probably
set
good.
for
Yeah,
generations. His family's
yeah.
is set off of that.
Yeah. From explosion movie to explosion movie, he's
Pause.
on there. Pause. Yeah, he's because he was in what every Transformer movie,
I
or he
think
was
so.
in like most of them.
He was the only one who was willing to come back for every single one. Yeah. They're like, hey,
Do you think they're not willing to come back to that movie?
I don't know. No, well, I mean, not everybody has.
Right. But do you think? What do you think that? What do you think? Oh, see, this is crazy because I was watching Entourage for the first time.
For the first time.
For the first time,
Okay.
is a little
A
dated.
little bit late, yeah.
It's super dated.
They're like,
Turtle's
hey,
wearing, like,
turn on AOL.
yeah. That he's like, call
Wee
my
wah,
manager.
wee
And he
wee wee.
flips on his yeah. He's like, call my manager. And he's like, he like opens his flip phone.
And it's supposed to look badass.
Yeah. Yeah. But they were talking about how there was like a big time movie that he didn't want to be a part of. Oh, you know what's crazy? The movie was Aquaman.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, I don't want to be an Aquaman.
Yeah.
This is trash. And now it's like, oh my god, if I can get Aquaman, I'm set for life.
Hey, well, nah. If they didn't get him for Aquaman, if they didn't get Jason Momoa, it would have been stupid. Like, I don't think there's anybody else that they could have got.
Nah, Aquaman was a cool movie. He could have plugged pause anyone in.
I don't think so.
Not anyone, but I'm just saying. A lot of people.
I can't think of one other, like superhero, like one from the, Avengers or DC or whatever. Try putting any one of them as Aquaman, and it's stupid.
What's his name? Nah, you put in the dude who played Thor. Same thing.
No, I don't think
Same
so.
thing.
I don't think so.
Yep.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same.
It is. It's almost exactly the same.
Just browner.
Yeah. One has dark brown hair, one has blonde hair. Nah, but yeah, so the Fast 9 or F9 or whatever it's called, that's probably going to be another crazy box office
Yeah,
smash, whatever.
it's gonna smash, and then it's gonna
Yeah,
go into double digits.
yeah,
Like, how
yeah.
wild is that? Like, what movie has double digits as far as like sequels? You know, I feel like maybe I don't know. Does Halloween or one of those stupid horror movies have that? Like, I don't
It,
know. Bet you Sharknado probably has that.
Shark.
It's people stupid enough to.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I don't know what movies have
I don't think there's
10
any other movies that have
sequels.
that many.
Well,
That's
Star Wars has what,
yeah, I guess.
9,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
10?
but I mean
How
that they're
many?
also they're different characters though.
I mean, they're that in. Oh, okay. Well, uh,
They're part of the
yeah.
same world, but they're not the
Right, right.
same guys. You know, like fucking
Yeah,
Toretto
that's
in
true.
space, or
Yeah, that's true.
whatever his name is.
Well, if yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any. I don't. I mean,
Maybe
I'm
maybe
sure there
Star
is
Trek. I mean, I know Star Trek has like different, time period, whatever,
time
but
periods or whatever.
but I'm pretty sure that show was on forever, and they was like the same people. You know,
Well, that was a show
yeah, it's a
more
show.
so than a
That's another
movies.
thing. It's not a
Yeah,
stupid
shows are
movie.
different.
So, what kind of action movies are like? Do you watch action movies?
We're gonna do this again.
What do you mean?
We talked about the action movie thing like an episode ago or 2 episodes ago. But all right, let's go back into it.
Yeah,
300. You love it. It's a
yeah, I remember that part. Yeah. All right,
yeah. Whatever point I'm gonna say, just revert back to another
perfect.
one one of the episodes.
Insert that rewind clip. Um, all right. Well, I was gonna ask you about your a J. Cole update for the album because you said that have you been listening to it? Like, have you been?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still good. It's yeah, it's a good album. I can't get the hooping J Cole though, like out of when I'm hearing it.
Of him like diving on a loose ball when they're up by 50.
Yeah, it's um he yeah it's he's a basketball player right now.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw like he put something on his Instagram, but it was like album's doing good over there, but I'm over here like I'm focused mainly is kind of what it said. Like
Yeah,
he's
I'm trying to
focused on
get
his
10 minutes a
basketball
game.
life.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, good man, great for him. That's amazing. And he's not trash.
He's not trash, but
Um,
but
but
the
I saw.
media
Oh,
is messing it up
why? What do you mean?
because
Oh,
they're
well, they
like
don't know the nuance to it
no,
yet.
and they're like it's like when a parent, like their kid is playing a sport for the first time, they're like, "Look, Billy kicked the ball. Look it." And then he kicked it and he like fell down like Charlie Brown. The media is doing that for for J. Cole. Like J. Cole scores 3 points
Yeah,
in season opener.
yeah, that's true. No, that you have a good point. I saw one, and I just kind of I just moved on from the J Cole thing because it was just they did a clip of J Cole's like first like 3 or 4 buckets or whatever he scored. At this point, he's played probably like 4 or 5 games, and they showed like clips of him or whatever. They sliced it up, little highlight reel, and they're like, "Who's better, J Cole or Master P?" And he's in NBA preseason, like actually taking people, like making a layup. He jabs someone and hits a three in their face. Like he blocked someone, like on the, like someone who when he was on defense, obviously someone goes like left towards the baseline and they pull up and then he kind of blocks them out of bounds. So it's totally different.
Yeah.
like NBA and whatever this basketball. What is
Yeah,
it? BAL.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah, I
Even though he was only playing preseason.
I didn't know Master P was like that though. I didn't know
Yeah,
he was at that
yeah,
level.
yeah. He was a good shooter. He was a real good shooter.
What do you think about J. Cole's jump shot? You think it's a little?
It's cool.
He's
Once he
got
gets once he his is a weird hitch. Like
yeah,
if I'm critiquing it,
yeah. It's
but
got like
on-
a
once he gets used, once he gets like a little bit more confidence playing, I think he'll be all
it's not
right
gonna get
as a
rid of that
spot-up
hitch.
shooter. It's not. You know what's crazy? I was telling my friend this. I remember when he first came out. I don't know if it was his first video, but it was a song, a workout, and he was playing. He was like in the park shooting, or like yeah, he was like playing pickup in the park, and I was like, ugh, his jump shot looks terrible. Yeah,
Ah
but it's
man,
improved from that.
there are some people that when I see them shoot a basketball, I just wonder like, does that feel right to you? Does it
Yeah,
does it does it feel like you're doing it the right way? You know, like
yeah, nah, it's some we've seen some
yeah,
crazy
we've seen some pretty
crazy
wild ones.
hitch. I don't. At that point, they're like hiccups. They're not even
Yeah,
hitches. They're just like, whoa, what just
yeah,
happened?
and it's like, why do you do that? Where did you learn that? Nobody taught you to do
Yeah,
that.
right.
You know, so
You didn't see it anywhere, and it was like, oh,
yeah,
okay, let me mimic
or
this.
you never saw anybody who was good, you know,
Yeah,
consistently making shots doing that. So like, why do you do? Or I mean, it's not just basketball. It happens all the time. It's you see somebody running, and they're like they run crazy, and it's like,
well,
hmm,
that's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but yeah, I can see where you're coming
it's
from.
different, but yeah,
I think the basketball thing is like what is partially like when you're younger, like with strength, like if you can get the ball,
yeah,
to the hoop as a little person,
right,
like, and then you just go with that maybe. I think because the Lonzo Ball thing, like that's how he was shooting. It seemed like that's where it stemmed from. Like he didn't have enough strength, so he's kind of flicking it, you know, at the rim, and
right.
then it just kind of evolved
And then
like
it
that.
probably takes a good amount of time to kick that habit, and like you know,
Yeah.
so it's like when guys get to the league, and that's your job, and you have to, you know, you find some way to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But man, sometimes. Shout out to all you guys out there. You know who you are.
The curveball, I call them curveball jump shots.
Curveball jump shot.
Yeah, that curveball jump shot. That's usually what I would say. Like if someone has like a crazy oh, and you're not expecting it, it's like oh that curveball jump shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Kwame Brown have a curveball jump shot?
Oh God, did he have one at all? He might not have had a jump shot, but he has a curveball. That's
Oh man.
man,
So
that
where are we at
situation.
with that? Who
Damn.
has he not gone at?
Well, all right. So, but I still need to get up to speed on who he has gone at. So I know that on Up in Smoke, which is Matt Barnes' podcast, right? Matt Barnes with
All the
somebody else,
smoke.
or all the smoke? All the smoke. Is it just Matt Barnes or him and somebody else?
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson. But Kwame Brown came up, and Kwame Brown was the first round pick in I don't know what, like early 2000s maybe or something.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So was Matt Barnes on? Because they got picked by the Wizards, right? Or he got picked by the Wizards.
Yeah, Michael Jordan drafted him.
Well, Michael
Michael
Jordan
Jordan
was
drafted
playing, right? Wasn't he?
Kwame Brown. I think No, I'm sure this was. I don't know. I don't remember the timeline. Like, cause I remember, yeah, he came down from management and
Okay.
started playing.
Well, he was a bust, right? I mean, there's no denying that he was a draft bust because he was the number one pick in the draft.
Right.
So he if you haven't heard of him, if you're not a basketball person, then if you haven't heard him and he was the first pick in the draft, he didn't turn out to be what people thought that he would be. But it was so long ago, and for whatever reason on that podcast, they came at him like they said something like they were making fun of him.
Well, I think Gilbert Arenas brought it up.
Right. Because
I didn't see what
Arenas
they
was
said
on
though.
the Wizards when it wasn't. I looked up what they said, what he said. To me, it didn't sound like anything crazy, and it wasn't like, it wasn't. It was like kind of like he just came up in the conversation, and they just kind of said something about him and laughed and moved on.
But that's the thing.
Right.
That's what it's always been.
Right.
And this is the result of that. So, like you said, for people who aren't basketball fans, shout out to the listeners that aren't basketball fans. But Kwame Brown, like Greg said, he was a bust, and he he didn't live up to the hype. And so for years, everyone's been Stephen A. Smith to all the sports people to just anyone. They're like Kwame Brown, like he's been almost like a butt of a joke.
Yeah. He has been the butt of a
And then
joke.
he yeah, and he also played with the Lakers, and like Kobe didn't really
Take to him, yeah.
yeah like no so
Um,
yeah. Did he win a
but
championship with the Lakers? No, huh?
that was during the
I
trash
can't
years,
remember. Yeah.
so probably not. But
Right.
but Kwame Brown apparently has gotten tired of being the butt of the joke, and so he fired back in his own like YouTube or Instagram, some whatever kind of social media
I still don't
post.
know what platform like he's doing this on.
I think maybe it's Twitter. Maybe it's Twitter
Okay.
or
So he's like Twitter live or something, or Twitter recording or something.
I don't know, but he's doing it like he's smoking a hookah. Have you noticed that? Like that seems
I
to be
always just
part of
know
his thing.
he just seems like he's always in the car driving somewhere.
Yeah. Well, one of them, he was
Like,
like, I
where is
swear
he
he was wearing
going?
a cowboy
Every
hat,
single
and he was
time.
just like
Oh yeah.
driving some pickup truck. Like, what are you doing? Like,
He's always driving in, or it seems like in these videos. Like he's
damn,
always going somewhere.
maybe he's an Uber driver now.
Yeah, that could be.
But so they made a little joke about him, and they just kind of carried on. And he decided to come back at them, and he went straight for Matt Barnes. And he went right at Matt Barnes, which it's hard to like break down all the layers of it because Matt Barnes is another NBA player with an NBA with a history, but basically Matt Barnes had had a falling out with a teammate, Derek Fisher, because Derek Fisher started to date his ex-wife and also kind of father his children.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so like, so Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher kind of had this weird falling out thing, but Kwame Brown went straight for that. And and the way that he did it by saying that what was he saying? He said someone's in your house, someone's eating your food. Did you hear that
Yeah,
part?
I didn't. Honestly, I haven't really took the time to kind of sit down and put it on the TV and go through all of the people that he's called out over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's the thing
It's
too. It's
been
been
like two
so
weeks.
fast. Like he's put out so many videos so fast, and they're, I think because of all the attention it's getting, like it's hard not to,
Yeah, because he called it. Did it start with them? I think it started with them.
Some Derek Fisher done open your doors to your house. Derek Fisher got your key to your truck. You bitch ass nigga, send some gas money so you can pick them kids up.
Yeah, he went at, and then he went at Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club.
Wow, I
You
didn't
see
know that.
Yeah, because they brought it up that because it was in the sports world, it was it was news, noteworthy, and then they brought it up on the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne was like, "Don't mess with him. He's Looney Tunes, basically." And then he went at Charlemagne
And proved his point.
and then he was. And then I think he went at like DJ Envy, and he went at like Angela Yee. Then he went at Stephen A. Smith.
Wait, he made
then
he made like a rant video, or they had him on
He
the
went
show?
on a rant video about all of them. He's thrown all those people, everyone. Like, there's been more people. I forget, everyone.
What do you think he's being sensitive, or you think it's just like stop talking about me like that?
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, there's both, because of course he's being sensitive, because he's just like throwing, but also he's been taking a lot from people.
Yeah.
Probably for a long time, and we don't see it because it's just over the course of like 10 years or 20 years or whatever it is. And yeah, I don't know. Who knows what's going on, but he's going off. There's been more people. I don't even know like all the people that he's talked about. He's one of the people I saw that he thanked was Jalen Rose. Like,
he thanked him?
Yeah, like he was cool. Like he was okay with Jalen Rose. But everyone else is like,
yeah, they get their own rant video.
Yeah, I wish I had like the list of people that he's, because it's been more than just the people we've named.
And it probably won't end, or probably it's probably not over yet.
Yeah, and I don't. I think I think Matt Barnes responded on the jump, and he was like, "I don't know why you're so upset, and good luck, and all this stuff."
Oh wow, he gave him that. Like
he kind of did that. Well,
like, I wish you the best, man. I see that you're not in a good place right now.
He threw him some shade. He was like, you should. He's like, I don't know why you're blaming me. You should probably blame Michael Jordan for drafting you.
Right. Yeah.
But he didn't go hard. Like, I think he will on his podcast. And I know Steven Jackson, if he hasn't responded, he probably already.
Yeah.
He probably will.
Yeah. Lastly, last NBA thing. This mid-season tournament. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I just heard about that. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that.
It's part of this this movement or whatever that they're doing to, I think, try to improve ratings and raise viewership. But it's all like the All-Star game being the different format that it is, that it goes to like a certain number of points. It just doesn't end like on a time thing. That and the play-in tournament now that they're doing for the playoffs. So like they're trying all these things to get more viewers. And so they're starting to open up conversation about another idea for a mid-season tournament. So it'd be It'd be a mid-season single elimination tournament, and I think the winning team, each player would get $1 million payout. So if you're on the winning team, then everybody gets $1 million for some kind of mid-season tournament. And I'm just thinking, like, like what else? What other kind of gimmicks are we gonna add? Like, and are they actually gonna get more people to watch?
There's got to be more at stake than $1 million. Like, there's got to be some. I don't
Well,
know.
$1 million means nothing to the fans.
I
Can
don't
you
know.
imagine if they made it like no play-in tournament, and so they put in this new thing at the end of the season, and then they say, "All right, at mid-season, you play in this thing to get out of the new thing that we put at the end of the season." I can't imagine the players. Like, I wonder how the players feel about it. Like,
There's
on
got
one
to
hand,
be
it's an opportunity to win another $1 million, but also
mid-season tournament. What would that? I don't know how that. I don't know. Like I said, there's got to be something more at stake than.
you know what I think
All
about?
right, yay! They won $1 million, and it has nothing to do with the championship. You know what I
Well,
mean?
think about every other level, though. Like mid-season tournaments aren't that strange. You know what I mean? Like if you think
Right.
about college level, high school level, whatever.
Right.
Like a mid-season tournament, that's not weird. If
No.
you think about it from that perspective.
With every team, it is though.
Well, but I don't think this would be every team.
Well, so then how does that work?
I think it's some kind of like whatever the top ranked.
Oh,
It wouldn't be like the entire league. It would be like
See, that's what I was thinking. It's like
do you like it's Mortal Kombat of the
NCAA style,
NBA?
yeah. Okay, so we're talking a mid-season tournament with maybe 6 teams,
I think 8.
8 teams.
Yeah.
And at what point of the season? Is it literally the middle of the season?
I mean, that's what it says, so that would be my guess. I don't know where it would fit in, like All-Star game wise.
It would.
But
You. And how does that work towards the scheduling?
man,
how does
you know
that
what?
work?
You know what would be interesting is if they made it, because I remember always having Christmas tournaments or holiday tournaments. If they were trying to go to something like that, because that's around. It's not mid-season, but it's around it, and it's like a reason to, like, if you were trying to attach something to the tournament, like make it like a holiday tournament or a New Year, whatever. But you see the NFL starting to creep over into Christmas territory. Like,
Yeah.
there's NFL games on Christmas now. So if the
Okay,
NBA is
oh, I
like
see what
concerned
you're saying.
about
Oh.
losing, like, because the NFL has Thanksgiving. Like, it's always been that way. It's probably not going to change. But now they're starting to creep over into Christmas, and that's been basketball for as long as I can remember. Basketball has been Christmas. So if it was like a Christmas NBA tournament,
Okay, so that makes sense. Because towards the middle of the season, it's like getting towards All-Star break,
right?
and people aren't really trying to, all right, more basketball. Like, a lot of them are like, all right, let's chill.
Right.
And then after that, you want people to be healthy. So, yeah, if you do, maybe you start like a couple days before Christmas.
Yeah,
And
and then lead it up.
Yeah.
Have the
I could see
finale of
that.
the championship on Christmas, maybe,
Yeah.
and it
I
could
could
be
see-
like, how if it's only 8 teams,
That's how
then-
many teams play usually on Christmas.
Right.
too.
Right. So it would just be you would have to give them a couple days to get those games in, but it would just be like, take a couple games out of the schedule, take two games? Is that what it is? Or 3 games?
It'd be like 3, yeah, right?
Like set aside 3 games and don't schedule anybody. And like so it's like you'll know all of your scheduled games leading up until those 3 right before Christmas, and then whoever's top ranked or whatever will play those games somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make the most sense to do it around Christmas,
Yeah.
just because everyone's home and
And if it wasn't like in addition to the season, like if it wasn't more that they had to do, it was just
Right.
kind of like a reorganizing of
yeah,
what the
That it
games
makes
would be, who they play and stuff,
right. And would it be in the same place or no?
I don't know.
Because if
I
you're
feel like to
if
give
you're-
it that feel, it might need to be.
well, I'm saying if you're doing it for the long haul, you might want to choose a place that it could be an experience also. If you're really talking
yeah.
about revenue,
Yeah. If like kind of do
Yeah.
like a Pro Bowl.
almost a bubble, almost like the bubble experience, but with
Yeah.
fans and there's
Yeah. And go somewhere where it's pleasant in December,
right.
Shit, do it at SoFi. Do it,
Yeah.
like that'd
Yeah,
be
that'd be See, now that would make a lot more sense
yeah.
than
Yeah, I mean, imagine a Christmas tournament in an LA Christmas tournament that the championship game is on Christmas Day, and it's at SoFi Stadium, like under the big glass roof. That's not bad.
right. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Just I think it's met with like kind of some hesitation because a lot of people or some people didn't like the bubble. Some people didn't like the plane
Right.
in. So, but
Yeah, I mean the headline just said that their conversations are starting to open up about it, but I mean it would have to be something, something worthwhile,
yeah, for sure, you can't play with something you can't like totally change it up.
Yeah, and like change up everybody's schedule, like or if like if guys look forward to the holidays because it's like Christmas usually like only the top markets are playing, like if you're on the Lakers or the Warriors or the Knicks or whatever, like then you're playing on Christmas Day, but everybody else, it's usually a break. It's kind of a break for people. If that didn't change for people, if it wasn't like in addition to like, all right, no more Christmas break. Now you just play through Christmas break. Like,
Yeah,
people aren't
so
going to like that.
Right, especially players who are more veterans and
Right.
those are the players that you want in. Those are the players that are 8, 9, 10 years in. For the most part,
Yeah.
are the players that you want a part of it.
And they're not the ones who are scrambling to get $1 million.
Exactly. So I think if they did on Christmas, it's only the top 2, the championship or whatever game, then it's only 2 teams. So it's like, okay. But here's the other thing. It's like, see? Yeah, it's a tough one. It's tough. So, because you got to put motivation factor and the time of year.
Because it's not worth it. If the players aren't interested, it's worthless.
Right. So if I'm a team that I'm a fringe NBA championship team, and we won the first playoff game of the mid-season tournament, and then you're into the second round to go to the championship, and you're like, it's a 10-point game, and you're like, man, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's early. We're you know a top whatever team, and you know I
That's
don't know.
not good for the league.
Right.
If it becomes that, it's not. That's not good for the league.
Exactly. And that's the thing they gotta think about it also. Same way teams are like tanking or trying to get positioning for the playoffs. That stuff's gonna happen too. So they gotta think about that too.
All right, so I wanted to ask if you've seen. Well, I'm sure you have, but Ryan Garcia, the boxer.
Have I seen him box? Or do I know who he is?
Is he a teeny tiny weight?
he's
I never know because when you look at him, they look normal size, and then I ask how big, and then they're like, he's in the 79-pound weight class.
he's 70.
God damn.
Nah, he's 135, which is lightweight. So these guys are like 5.
Do you know any people that are legal adults that weigh 135?
Understand this. In fighting, in boxing, you are trying to be as lean, pretty much, as possible, to go a 12-round fight. So a lot of that body fat is not there. So as a normal person, he's probably, like, if he's not training and doing, you know, vigorous working and exercise, as a 135er, he's probably close to, like, you know, when he's full grown, he's probably, you know, around 170, you know, 165, around there, you know, because these guys are very lean.
Right.
So that's what you gotta put that. These guys really like. There's been many times where there's near death experiences to make weight. So it's not like these guys are walking around at this weight.
Right.
So just understand that as well.
So I hadn't seen any of his knockouts. I had just seen like his YouTube videos and the Instagram stuff, you know, and he's like doing his little blindfolded speed bag stuff, you know. So I hadn't really seen him fight at all, and then I was on YouTube, and then the video popped up, and so I saw a few of his highlights, and I was impressed that he was doing the same stuff that he was doing to the heavy bag that he was to these people in the ring.
Oh yeah, he's got fast hands.
So what do you think about it? Do you think
he's got fast hands? He hasn't fought anyone really.
Yeah.
Last fight he did fight a guy who was, you know, a big step up. It was his biggest, you know, test, and he got dropped.
Who, Garcia did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got dropped, and he came back and stopped him with a body shot, which was
Impressive.
very impressive.
Yeah.
But you know, he's been working with Canelo's trainer, so that's what they do. He has, I don't know. It's tough to say because a lot of these guys, like, you know, these up and comers, they don't really fight anyone until they're starting to be a name like he has. Well, his is different. His is totally different because he's got the YouTube or the Instagram, social media fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's a lot different. So people have been hearing his name and been hating on him for a long time, especially in the boxing community. Like people.
So is that what the sentiment is in the boxing community? Like he gets more
I think
hate than he
early
does?
on, I think through like the first, you know, 10 to 15 fights, yeah, for sure. Because they see him as someone who has all this clout and all this following or whatever, and then he hasn't.
They see him fucking with the Paul brothers.
Yeah, I'm sure they're they're friends or what, or he's in that
I
world.
think he's been like helping them, like training them.
I 100% doubt that.
I've seen videos that
Training
he's
them?
not training, but like I have seen videos of him training with them at the very least.
I mean,
Like I'm talking like doing like mitt work.
really?
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Because
And to me, from
do you want to know
the
why?
boxing community,
Do you want to know why I kind of doubt like that he's actually training with them? Ryan Garcia is using he maybe 3 or 4 fights ago switched to Eddie Reynoso, which is Canelo's trainer, and I 100% doubt that Canelo is allowing
is
Jake Paul.
down with that.
Like he's like super. I, his whole thing is like no boxing, no life, and he's like all about it and the history of Mexico and like, and then Jake Paul walks in like, "Hi guys," like this is a joke, like I don't know, I just don't see that. Like he would do the, "Hey, get the fuck out of here."
yeah. Fuck out of here.
Oh, speaking of Canelo, he just got married. I think he just got married. Well, not I think. I saw he just got married. And it looked like the Pope's wedding. It looked nuts.
The Pope Mobile?
No, because they got married and like outside the church. It was like they walked outside the church and there's like people blocked off. And it's like in like some cathedral like area with a big open space and then just people like ropes or whatever, and there's just like 10,000 people behind that, and they're like, "Yay, Canelo got married."
God.
And yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. But he had like a bunch of Spanish singers and stuff. It looked kind of lit. I'm not gonna lie.
Where did he get married? Like, where do you think?
I don't know. I just saw.
Was it like a beach theater? Like
no, it was like some like, I mean, it was like a church, and then somewhere in Mexico, I believe.
Right.
Because it looked nuts. The people acted like he was the Pope.
Damn.
It was nuts.
It was the Ali fight, Ali Boumaier fight.
Nah, but
Canelo got married.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, the Ryan Garcia dude, he just got to prove himself. He's got to, and then there was some mental health thing that came up where he pulled out of his fight because of it.
I saw a video of him. I don't think it's new, but it was him boxing some guy like at Venice Beach. Like
really?
Yeah, like some just some dude. Like it looked like some dude who I don't know, maybe he just like ran into him and he challenged him.
It was probably one of the like Instagram type videos.
Ah man, I don't know.
They were throwing punches at each other?
They were throwing punches.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. I was
yeah.
Let's go.
You
We keep it peaceful over here, bro. We keep it peaceful over here. I told you off my back. Peaceful over here.
see, it's not high quality video, and you can tell that some of these people look like homeless, maybe.
No, you said you were gonna smack me up. You said you were smack me up.
I said I'll smack you, bro.
You ain't get it yet.
What? Look at me. I'm
Look at me, I'm laughing at you. It's dead
you really trying to grab
18 and 0. 18 and 0. You brought your ass over here fucking with me. Why don't you guys put on the gloves and do it?
Yeah, put on the glove.
Do it the right way. Put on the gloves, both of you.
Yeah, that doesn't look like his little YouTube videos, right?
No, I'm gonna put the hands on you.
Don't do
going on. Do they throw a punch?
They do.
Oh.
No, they definitely throw punches. No, nobody really lands much. I mean, see, like, look, they're throwing.
I was just laughing. What is going on? These guys getting in street fights? Very weird.
That's I thought
He sounds
I saw that,
weird. That's not usually.
but that's him though, isn't it?
I think
Pretty sure
so.
that's him.
I couldn't really tell, but he doesn't really sound like he normally sounds.
Well, because he's all frazzled. He's out in public, and he's like, you know,
This is
he's
his
out in
social
public, and he's
media.
alone, and somebody's like, these dudes are like, fight me. It's like, oh shit.
These grown men.
Yeah, they're
He's
like,
been
I see you
homeless.
fight on TV. Fight me on the street. It's like, shit, man. Like, I'm trying to make millions of dollars. You're fucking homeless.
I don't know.
Wait. I'm
You got
sorry.
another one?
Yeah, I got. I just had to ask if you've seen this.
Bieber in the hood, cuz. White boy.
Oh, I did see this. Justin Bieber. He was getting. Be forced to like dance. Yeah, I remember that. There's like Bloods and Crips around him and stuff. And
He's
he's
singing for his life
singing, little kid.
right
You want to come here? You gotta
now.
sing.
Wait, but look. Now they got him doing push-ups.
It's the my shoes, man.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, he
Yeah, I remember that. Do your push-ups. He probably never went back there.
No.
Yeah, I do remember
So,
that.
but it was. I think it was that he broke down. he broke down somewhere that he shouldn't have, and got out of the car. And they're like, "Oh shit, it's Justin Bieber!" And then they
Car
just
broke
swarmed
down?
him, and they're like, "Sing, sing, bitch!" And then he just had to sing some like freestyle, just to escape. And then they're like, what else could we make him do? Fuck it, do some push-ups.
That's the Dave Chappelle when keeping it real goes wrong. Yeah, I do remember that one. That was funny.
They're counting his push-ups. I heard one guy go, yeah, you do push-ups like everybody else.
Yeah, that's the Marty McFly like dance
Oh,
where he does
man.
the where he's
Yeah.
shooting at the floor and he's like
Yeah,
doing a little.
dance, big fly.
He's all uncomfortable.
Yeah, man. Seeing celebrities uncomfortable is.
I've
sometimes
seen Machine Gun Kelly. You know who that is?
Yeah.
I
I
saw
know who he
him.
was.
I mean, I think he's still around. He was on movies and stuff. I think I said this
He-
before. Huh?
Well, he had that thing with Eminem.
Yeah, he had that little beef with Eminem and
Yeah.
whatever. That Charlemagne
Everybody
didn't think he
did
was
at some
good
point.
when he went up to the Breakfast Club.
Oh, he got him with another. He was another.
Oh yeah, he was
That's it.
the Keith Stanfield or whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, he was like, nah. Do you have that clip? Can you pull that clip up?
The MGK or the
Yeah, MGK.
yeah.
So basically,
So-
when I saw him, he was at this was in the Valley, in the San Fernando Valley at Chipotle. Oh, full circle. Last episode we talked about Chipotle, but he was in line. He was behind me, like I was the next person about to order, and he was behind me, and like he had another
Machine Gun Kelly was?
machine gun.
Oh, that was that not his name?
Yeah, that was his name. I'm just saying. I was just making a joke about his name. So Machine was in the in line.
Okay.
Mr. Gunn was in line, and he had like his little manager or bodyguard or whatever. Oh, no, it's to the end.
Sorry, no. Yeah. Go ahead.
And so he's in line, like pacing back and forth, like if he's about.
I mean,
to fight
he looks
someone.
like a meth head.
But
if
he
that's
looked
what
like
we're-
I'm a gangster, like type pacing back and forth. And I accidentally laughed out loud.
Accidentally?
Yeah, it was one of those.
Did you know who he was?
I saw. You can tell, like he has tattoos. He's kind of tall.
Yeah.
And it seemed okay. This is why I laughed, not because of the pacing, but because it seemed like he didn't want people to recognize him. And just the vibe I got was like he looked like he wasn't trying to have people recognize him, and he was like looking around for it, like oh, hopefully no one recognizes me. I don't know. I'm obviously not a celebrity, so I don't know what that feels like, but it seemed like that's what it was. And it just made me laugh.
Did he freestyle after Eminem or before?
What do you mean?
So I think he went on the Breakfast Club to talk about the beef with Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he didn't freestyle on that one. Like he was probably.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I feel like.
But man, I can just see the difference. Like he's on. So after his little beef, or I think during his beef time with Eminem, he comes on and he's wearing some like it looks expensive. Whatever he's wearing looks expensive. And the other one, he looks a lot more like a meth head who stole a jacket or found a jacket in the trash, and then he came in.
I got
So
you.
I'm not sure which one. There it is.
Might hear me say I like this album.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen today.
Please.
I'm gonna definitely listen today.
Gosh. All right.
But you're better than the other.
I'm not trying to be. Why is it the white rapper thing? I'm trying to be
Yeah,
better
why
than
you compare it to
Kendrick. I'm
another
trying to be
white
better than
rapper?
J. Cole. I'm trying to be better than Jay-Z. I'm trying to be better than everybody. I'm not like one of the kids that's just like, oh, that's cool that you don't like my. Like I'm like 100% gonna leave and be like playing my next attempt to come over here and.
Well, he's gonna listen to
You know
it,
what I'm saying? Like,
and
I'm
we are
not-
gonna follow up, and we're gonna see what he has to say.
We're gonna
about
see
it.
him
How's
again
that?
in December. I'm trying to get him to do our 2-year anniversary party.
Why would you try to get me to do your 2 anniversary party
gonna
if you like one song?
Cause you have fans, and I know it's people that like you. You got millions of fans.
But you're not saying you don't like him. You're saying you don't really know yet because you haven't heard the album, and you only really.
I haven't heard the
You're
album.
really only
Listen-
familiar.
listen-
I'm gonna listen to the album.
That's cool.
And
But
let me
I
tell
did-
you. Let me tell you one more thing, MGK. Kendrick Lamar, the first time he came up here, Charlamagne did not like him.
Said he wasn't a
but he
star.
also wasn't
Wait, did
familiar
he?
with
Oh, wow.
his
No,
music.
no.
No.
Wow.
He said he
No.
doesn't have the look.
Really?
Did he freestyle?
I mean, I don't know. I'm sifting through to see if I could find it, but I
just want to hear his reaction after his verse.
Scars or scuffs on my body. Like I really.
Yeah, I don't know where he's.
Maybe he doesn't. Or maybe he just
I thought
told
you
him
said
he's
he did.
trash.
I mean, he's definitely telling him he's trash, but does he? Is that a thing? Do people freestyle on other than Lakeith Stanfield on the Breakfast Club?
I've heard someone else that, I don't know why I thought it was him. But yeah, it's not normally something.
Oh, you know what? I think he's on Funk Flex. Was it Flex who shit on him?
No,
No.
nah.
Oh.
Nah, it wasn't that. It would have been Charlamagne to do it.
I mean, you
But
can tell he's
the only thing I remember, maybe it was just that, where he's like trying to argue his point of how he's not trash.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not an argument you can win with a radio host or something like that. Nah, I'm not trash, guy.
Yeah, but I mean, just to hear him talk like, I'm trying to be better than J. Cole. I'm trying to be better than Kendrick, and it's like, ugh.
I mean, that's what he's supposed
Man.
to say. I wasn't mad at that.
Yeah, it is, but you know,
Yeah, slow your roll, but I mean, that's not that bad. It's just the whole arguing like, nah, I'm really nice, dude. Like, like
yeah,
okay,
yeah. No,
I
I
don't
mean,
think you are.
I get it.
Mm.
But I mean, from what I really can gather, he hasn't been really heard from much again after.
He had some cool songs. He had some cool. I mean, I didn't. I wasn't sitting here typing in Machine Gun Kelly on.
Let me be
iTunes.
clear.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like,
Making
there was
that
some
very
stuff on the
clear.
radio. Like, he had some songs on the radio that were like basically hits. So, he did his thing, or he's doing. I don't know what he's doing right now. I just don't. I'm not an MGK fan, but
Right.
he's definitely talented. But it was just funny to hear him like argue his talent. Like, that's kind of like with music, it's kind of tough to do. You'd be like, nah, like I got bars, like let me, check 1 2, like, and then you start rapping their ear off, and they're not really trying to hear it. It's like, nah.
Yeah. From what I've seen, if that comes up, you have to just like, all right, if you don't like my stuff, that's fine, or or like I'm working to get better, or whatever. You can't be like, nah, I am good. Watch. Let me show you right now.
You
That
can't
doesn't
double
work.
back.
It doesn't work.
Well, you can't. One, you can't argue it, and then you can't. Two, you can't double back and try and force argue your bars or whatever, or your
Right.
music. Like, you can't. Like, it's just not a good look, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, if you say your verse, that's cool, or you say your whatever number you sing, whatever, and you do that, and they don't like it, don't argue it down. You kind of just be like, all right, you gotta take it.
Yeah, you're digging yourself deeper at that point.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I couldn't tell you one MGK song, and I don't care. So he can.
You've heard some. You've heard like a song or two of his for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Yellow Wolf and Bubba Sparks. Like I've heard probably like 2 or 3.
Oh man, we had to do that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a mix between Vanilla Ice and Deliverance, the movie.
What's
Like
that? What's Deliverance? I've heard the song.
The banjo playing, like that's what I think of when I hear their stuff, like
Well,
Bubba Sparks.
Bubba Sparks for sure. Well, he's from the South.
And Yellow Wolf too. Isn't Yellow Wolf like Alabama?
Yeah, he's one of those. Yeah, he's from the South.
Yeah, so isn't MGK like,
He's somewhere
Arkansas or something?
No, I think he's
West Virginia.
He's Midwest. He's Midwest, I think.
Some type of Hills Have Eyes shit.
Hills
Have
Eyes. You know what's crazy is what white rappers were good that you liked? You know who I thought was cool? It wasn't my lane, but I thought Paul Wall was like.
Is Paul Wall white?
Yeah, Paul Wall was the guy from Houston, the Screwed era, the slow with the grills and all that.
I thought, who's the guy who does like reggaeton music?
Daddy Yankee?
Paul something? No, bald dude, right?
Bald dude?
Who's the shots guy?
That's a Lil Jon. Oh, you're talking about
shit.
Pitbull.
Oh. There you go. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jesus. Oh yeah, Pitbull. I would not consider him white.
That's who I was thinking of. I was like, he's white.
He's
Really?
far from white.
Damn, he's like shots everything, and he's been talking Spanish all the time.
Yeah, no.
Like, wow, damn, that's weird.
No. Yeah, Pitbull and Paul Wall, two separate styles.
Okay.
No, but
I
Paul
don't know.
Wall-
I don't know.
I just thought he was like, you know what I thought? Like it was like authentic of representation of like the South at that time, and it was like very unique.
Okay. I'm looking at him right now.
I'm
Man,
looking at him right now.
Man,
If you
is
haven't
his beard
if
real?
this is the first time you've seen him, then damn.
This is the first time I have ever seen this person. I assure you.
You've definitely heard.
I've
Paul
never
Wall.
seen him.
You've-
I've never seen him.
But you've heard
ever.
him, right?
I've heard of him.
You've heard a song of his.
Maybe.
I'm 100% sure.
Sitting
I'm not-
sideways. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I'm saying it was that chopped and screwed era. It wasn't something that I was listening to like, oh, I can't wait till the Paul Wall album comes out. No, absolutely not. But that's what hip hop was. Like that's originally what it was. Like, oh shoot, like Houston, like they got something to say. You know, like, okay, the Bay Area is this, and New York is this, and the Midwest is this. So that's was kind of like that era, I guess.
Yeah, I'd never seen him before.
Yeah.
Was he in Insane Clown Posse?
I doubt that. I don't know what. I don't know nothing. I really don't know a lot about them. Or
I don't know.
except they're like clowns, and they look like they're just wearing clown outfits, right?
Most of what I know about it, I learned from Workaholics, and it was just that a poop fell out of somebody's pants at a concert.
Yeah, that's over my head. I don't even know what that means.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, you got anything else? You gotta.
Oh, you're wrapping me up? Pause.
Yeah, I'm giving you wrap it up music. All right. If you want some more live from Ox City content, tune into the Patreon, where we do our weekly nightcap episode, where we turn up, pick some more topics, and go at it for another. You like that?
No. And I think we should start doing the housekeeping items. Not always, but maybe we should do it in the beginning. Or in the middle. What do you think?
Yeah. No, we can do it in the middle.
I don't know. I just feel like who made it this far, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. All right. Well,
I don't
so how
know
you
what do
wanna close this
listeners
one
think.
out? Where do you want us to put the ad? Where do you want us to plug our own shit on our own shit?
Yeah.
To put our own ad for our own thing.
Yeah. Nah, I think we'll just do it how we've been doing.
Perfect. Sounds good. If you want some more content, tune into the Patreon. We appreciate you listening to the Live from Ox City podcast, and we will catch you next week.